Mental Fox here with another episode in my playthrough of Skyrim. Thank you so much for joining me again. We're on this... Oh, hi Lydia. We're on this little island here, just across from... Well, across from Solitude, really. Solitude's up the hill there. There's a little mill over here that I've been trying to get to without having to swim through the water. But it looks like if I don't want to swim through the water, I'm going to have to walk all the way down to here to Dragon Bridge and back. And I'm not sure if I want to do that. There's like a little house or structure here. Let's go over to it. Just to uncover it on my map. You know, just because we're in the neighborhood. Whoa, game. Don't be doing that now. Come on. Come on, game. Don't be like that. Here we go. It's a little shack here. Miko's shack discovered. Okay. Are you Miko? Oh, just a dead Nord here. You got a book here. It's a journal. A Dance in Fire Volume 6. This says I haven't read this book, but that doesn't mean that I don't have it already. Let me look at my notes here and see if I already have this book. Oh, I do not have a Dance in Fire Volume 6. I have a Dance in Fire Volume 1. I have 2 copies of a Dance in Fire Volume 3. I have Volume 4 and Volume 7. And now I'm going to have Volume 6 as soon as I tell her to pick it up. Hey, you.
I'm right behind you.
Darn it, Lydia.
Yes, my thane?
Go pick that up, will you?
Lead on.
Thank you.
Anything else?
Nope, that ought to do it. Well, let's see here. Let's read this guy's journal, because we're kind of creepy. We like to read people's journals, and we also like to steal gold out of their end tables there. Well, after all my years living in these woods, it looks like the rock joint will finally be the end of me. I guess that's fine. All my friends are long dead. The only one left is poor Miko. He was always a loyal companion, and I know he'll be able to take care of himself. I hope someday I'll see him again. Okay. What's up, Nord? Just boots, clothes, and a hat. Well, I don't know what the story is here. I mean, is this Nico? Is this... I guess Nico wouldn't have some other guy's journal. Unless after that, the guy who wrote the journal died and Nico took it, or Miko. So, I'm gonna guess that this is not Miko, but it says this is Miko's shack, right? So, you would think that this is Miko. Okay, well, don't know the story here. And maybe at some point the game will point me back in this direction. Or maybe it won't. Maybe it's just a mystery and not everything can be explained. Or needs to be explained, I should say. Well, I think we're going to go for a swim here, because I don't want to walk all the way down here to Dragon Bridge and around. Lydia can swim. She'll be okay. Oh. Oh. Oh, a slaughterfish. Huh. I think Lydia shot an arrow at it, maybe. Is this as fast as I can swim? Kind of got off track here. I want this Nern root over here. Might as well go get it, since I'm already all wet. And apparently there's a Stormcloak camp somewhere in that direction. I think Lydia maybe is taking the long way around. She'll show up at some point. We don't need to worry about Lydia. She'll be fine. We'll be fine. She'll be fine. Everybody will be fine. Solitude Sawmill here. Well, we know about sawmills, what they're for. It looks like they lock it up tight. When business is closed. Oh, hey. What's up?
Living outside the walls is a risk, aye. But at least the guards don't come nosing around.
Oh, okay. Well, that's good to know, I guess. What's up, buddy?
We had some trouble a while back. Stormcloak tried to set the mill on fire, but we sorted her out.
So, Solitude is where the Imperial army is, I believe. If I were to want to join the Imperials, well, I don't know where the quest... Oh, actually, I think it's, I don't remember which one it is. Oh, joining the Legion. Yeah. I think that Solitude is where the Imperials are, right? I think so. Anything else you want to say to me?
Yes?
Okay, what is it?
Need something?
I think Lydia's shown up.
I'm getting out of here.
Whoa, why? What happened? Why? Everything's okay. You don't need to be afraid. It's fine. Got a grindstone here. Hey, how's it going? A Huffinger guard.
Hey, you mix potions, right? Can you brew me an ale?
Oh, that's a good one. I never heard that one before. Ooh, iron ore. Let's mine it. I keep thinking I need iron ore. I probably got a ton of it saved somewhere, but then again, maybe I don't. I might have used all my iron ore when I was building Helyarken Hall. I think I did, actually. Plus, I've got this heavy pickaxe on me. I might as well use it. Ooh, a potion. Uh-oh, Lydia. I don't know if Lydia's going to be able to make it around here. I don't think she will. I don't know if I will. Well, Lydia, I'll see you later. I don't know how she's going to get around here. That's her problem. It's a neat boat. Well, Lydia, she'll join us when she can. It'll be okay. Well, this is that warehouse that was closed that we can't get into. But I think we have a key now, don't we? Can we go in with the key?
The warehouse is for East Empire Company workers only. Entering without permission is a crime.
Well, I mean, I'm practically a worker. Oh. Oh, man. Well, I do have a...
Warehouse is off limits.
Huh.
I suggest you head back the way you came.
Hey, Lydia showed up. Good. I do have a key. Well, I thought I did. I thought I had an East Empire key. I really, really did. I don't think I would have given it to Lydia. Or anybody.
How can I serve you, my Thane?
She's all out of breath. No, she doesn't have any keys. Okay, well, so much for going in there. And so much for getting to Solitude from here. Maybe we need to go up these steps. That'll take us to Solitude. I'm thinking that it will. And I'm pretty sure we already looked on that boat a while back. Did you see that fish? Sticking out of the water. I am really surprised that Lydia caught up with us as quickly as she did. The walkway here. Where does this take us? Let's go look. For some reason I thought there was a door down here that took us up to Solitude, but I might be thinking of a different city. Lydia? Where'd you go? Why did you stop? What are you doing? Come here. Some people over there. What are you... Is this too steep for you to walk up, Lydia? There you go. Running around like a crazy person. That looks exactly like the kind of thing I would build a city on, right? Big old arch that looks like it could fall at any moment. Ooh, what's this? Here we go. That'll take us to Solitude. That's exactly what I was looking for. This very unassuming door here. And then we got a path that'll just take us off in that direction, off to the Solitude Lighthouse, no doubt. Now, we do have a quest that takes us over there, but it's kind of like a bad quest. Lights out right here. Ja-Ree has asked me to put out the Solitude Lighthouse fire. That would cause boats to crash, and then we'd be able to loot the boats. People would die, whatever. I'm not interested in doing that. So we could take this to Solitude somehow. Pretty interesting. And here we are. Now, Solitude's kind of neat looking. Looks a little different than other places. So, do I have the right quest selected? I do. So we are supposed to meet with Malborn in the Winking Skeever Inn. It's pointing me in this direction, so let's head on over here. Somebody's standing out front of this place.
Divines bless you. May the ground you walk quake as you pass.
I don't know if I really want that. There's another one of those little symbols there that I don't know what they mean. Seen those a couple of times in a couple different places.
Welcome. Let me know if you want anything. Think I got a clean mug around here somewhere.
I mean, look at this place. This place really does look different than the other places we visit. It's pretty cool. The colors are even different here. This is probably another... Yeah, Belrand. He's another potential follower. Yep, sure enough. I got him in my notes here.
By blade or by spell. If you want it dead, I'll make it dead. All you need to do is pay my fee.
Is that all I need to do? Here we go. Here's our contact. Malborn. Malborn? I would like to talk to you. Oh, don't get up. Our mutual friend sent me.
Really? You're who she picked? I hope she knows what she's doing. Here's the deal. I can smuggle some equipment into the embassy for you. Don't plan on bringing anything else in with you. The Thalmor takes security very seriously. Give me what you can't live without, and I'll make sure to get it into the embassy. The rest is up to you.
What kind of things should I bring?
You're asking me? She promised that she was sending someone who knew what they were doing. If you actually want to get out alive, I'd bring whatever you need to move quietly and kill quickly.
Uh-huh. Okay. Well, hold on. I need to get a few things ready, I guess.
I'll give you a few more minutes. I can't wait here all day. It's my neck on the line, remember?
Jeez, chill out, dude. Huh. Okay. Well, we're supposed to give him some equipment. He's going to smuggle in some equipment. And I'm going to guess that he can't smuggle in all that much stuff. So, what do I do with the stuff that I don't give him? Hello, Lisette. I don't have a home here in Solitude. So I don't really have a place to put my stuff. I could try to give a whole bunch of stuff to Lydia. But I'm really wondering how this is going to work. Do I really need to go up there with, like, nothing on me? Hey, dude, talk to me again.
You ready yet?
No.
I need to get back before I'm missed. Remember, you won't have anything except what I smuggle in for you.
Well, what's going on in the upper right-hand corner? Oh, I must have something that's about ready to expire. Yeah, my Fortify health is about ready to expire.
You ready yet? I need to get back before I'm missed. Remember, you won't have anything except what I smuggle in for you.
He says what I need to kill quickly and move quietly. Huh. I mean, can I give him my big freaking glass fire battle axe? I mean, I really don't need anything, to tell you the truth. I've got magic, you know? So maybe I don't need this big heavy thing. Let's see what happens if I try to give him this.
You ready yet? I need to get back before I'm missed. Remember, you won't... Okay, I'll get this inside the embassy for you. I've got to go. I'll find you at the party. Don't worry.
What? What did I give him? Huh, okay. I guess whatever I give him here, huh? So can I give him this? Apparently. Here, why don't you take my bow, too? A bunch of arrows. Here, take my arrows, I guess. I don't really think I need anything else. I mean, I don't think you could sneak my armor in. Gosh, I really don't know. What am I supposed to do with the rest of the stuff?
Your job is to get into the party without being fingered as a spy. I'll take care of the rest.
Okay. So we gave him some stuff. Now I'm supposed to meet Delphine at the stables. All right. Oh, hey, what's up?
I have no business with you. Leave me.
Oh, okay, fine. Just wanted to say hi. Man. I really don't know what to do with my stuff. Let's go meet Delphine at the stables and see if she has any more information for us. The stables are this way. Is this him? It is him.
Your job is to get into the party without being fingered as a spy. I'll take care of the rest. Your job is to get into the party without being fingered as a spy. I'll take care of the rest.
Hello. It's Majad. I think I have something of yours, dude.
Welcome to you.
Nope, I don't. I think that there's a, Khajiit I'm supposed to give something to. But we'll worry about that some other time. Okay, here's the stables over here. Catalyst Farm. Alright, here I am.
Have you given Malborn the gear you want to smuggle into the embassy?
Yeah, I guess. I don't know. Damn, I should have had him smuggle in some potions. I'm gonna be in trouble, man.
Have you given Malborn the gear you want to smuggle into the embassy?
Yeah, I guess.
Good. I have your invitation to the party. But the only way you're going to get past the guards is if they really believe you're an invited guest. Which means you need to look the part and not be armed to the teeth. Here, put this on. When you're ready, I'll keep the rest of your gear safe until you get back.
Oh, thanks. Okay.
You'll only have what Malborn smuggled in for you, plus whatever you can pick up inside.
Okay.
You can't go to a party at the Thalmor Embassy dressed like that.
Okay, so you're gonna take care of my stuff? Well, that's good to know. I hope you're strong, because I've got a lot of stuff.
Go to a party at the Thalmor Embassy.
So, we got an invitation to Elenwyn's reception. Let's look at it. Elenwyn, first emissary of the Aldmeri Dominion to the Kingdom of Skyrim, requests the pleasure of the company of Mental Fox at a reception on 5 Suns Dusk 201 at the Ambassador's residence. Regrets only, formal attire requested. Okay. She gave us party clothes and party shoes.
See you dressed like that.
Well, it's not very party-y. I guess I'll take off my helmet and gauntlets, huh? I guess. Okay.
You can't go to a party at the Thalmor Embassy dressed like that.
What? What about now? Can I go now? How do I look now?
I guess that will have to do. You should pass for a real guest, at least until you open your mouth. Ready to board the carriage to the embassy?
Yeah, I'm ready. Keep the rest of my things safe for me. That's what I came here for.
Don't worry, it will all be waiting for you when you get back. Just make sure you get back out of there alive with the information we need. Good luck.
Well, this is all very exciting. I guess Lydia wasn't invited.
A fellow latecomer to Ellen's little soiree.
Who are you?
And arriving by carriage, no less. I salute you, sir.
What does that mean?
My lateness is due more to getting lost on the way up this god's-forsaken mountain than to any desire to actually arrive late.
Oh, okay.
I prefer to arrive early, often the day before the party, so as not to miss out on any of the drinking.
Oh, yeah? Oh, hi. What's up, Thalmor Lizard?
There's
Lizard.
not enough drinking in the world today, wouldn't you agree?
I called him a lizard. We need to get in here. So now our quest says... Oh, my. Let's see here. I met with her contact, Malborn, who is going to smuggle some of my equipment into the Thalmor Ambassador's manor. I'm going to infiltrate the manor, posing as a guest at the Ambassador's party. Once inside, I need to meet up with Malborn and figure out a way to slip away from the party without being caught. Now, I think that's another reason that we want to be here, too. There's somebody who's being held captive here. An old quest that I'm going to look in my notes for, because I don't remember what it was called. So, let's see here. Got this quest here. Yeah, find a way to release... It's called Missing in Action here. So, we met some people back in, I don't know, Whiterun, I think? Whiterun, yeah. Who believe that this Thorold guy was kidnapped. Yeah, this woman named Freya, she believes that her son Thorold is alive. Everybody thinks she's dead. The Battleborn told her that he's dead. She thinks that he's alive. We found evidence that Thalmor agents have escorted Thorold Greymane to Northwatch Keep. And we need to... We need to somehow convince this Avelstein guy at Northwatch Keep to release somebody. So I guess it's not actually here at the Thalmor Embassy where this Missing in Action one is.
I will just rest here.
Northwatch Keep is way over here. Okay, so it's not actually at the Thalmor Embassy. That's okay. We got enough work to do here.
It's damnably cold out here.
Uh-huh.
Don't look forward to the trip back down.
Okay, nice talking to you, Chatty Chatterson.
Welcome to the Thalmor Embassy. Your invitation, please?
Yeah. Here you go.
Thank you, sir. Go right in.
Yeah, no reason to arise
Now then,
suspicion.
here's my invitation. I don't have a poison dagger strapped to my thigh, etc., etc.
Oh, Lydia is here.
I'm just doing my duty, sir. Everything's in order. Welcome back, sir.
Yes, yes. Now, to find myself a drink.
Oh. So Lydia can just go waltzing in here with all her gear? Okay.
Thalmor Embassy welcomes you.
Thank you. Let's go into the Thalmor Embassy. This is all very exciting. Remember when we came upon this place earlier in the game? We couldn't get in? Hello, how are you?
Welcome. I don't believe we've met. I am Elenwen, the Thalmor Ambassador to Skyrim. And you are?
My name is Mental Fox. Pleased to meet you. Or we could say quite a party. It's my first time, you know, where can I get a drink? Or you're Elenwen? I've heard so much about you. Well, I mean, we should know who she is. So let's just introduce ourselves.
Ah, yes. I remember your name from the guest list. Please, tell me more about yourself. What brings you to this... to Skyrim?
We're gonna get the third degree, huh?
It's just that we've run out of the Alto wine. Do I have your permission to uncork the Arenthia Red?
Of course. I've told you before not to bother me with such trifles.
Yes, Madam
We
Ambassador.
need to get away from her. We don't want her asking us a bunch of questions. Psst. Hey, dude. Psst. It's me.
What can I get for you? You made it in. Good. As soon as you distract the guards, I'll open this door and we can get you on your way. Let's hope we both live through this day.
Okay. I'd like a drink.
Here you go, sir. The finest Colovian brandy. Is there anything else I can get for you?
Nothing yet.
Until next time.
Let's mingle a little bit. Yeah, so we're inside. We met up with Malborn. Now we need to figure out a way to slip away from the party without being caught. We needed to create a distraction. That's what we need to do here. We got some books here. Brief History of the Empire, Volume 2. We've already read that one. The Wolf Queen, Volume 7. That's a book I'm pretty sure that I already have.
I've spent many hours in council meetings lately grappling with that problem.
We must keep faith in ourselves and the divines.
Okay, well, I guess we're gonna... It's that guy again.
What does a fellow need to do to get a drink around here?
So what brings you to this party?
You must be new around here. Bad manners to ask such a direct question at one of Elenwen's little soirees. But I have nothing to hide. I'm in from the south on business. And if you want to do business in Tamriel these days, well, you'd better get used to cozying up to the Thalmor, like it or not.
Alright, so I'm thinking that maybe we could get this guy drunk. Here, I bought you a drink.
Ah, the one generous soul amongst a gathering of pinch pennies and lick spittles. If there's anything I can ever do for you, do not hesitate to call upon me.
Okay. I think that he's going to be our ticket out of here, but I want to look around a little bit before we cause a distraction.
Your wish is my command, as long as it doesn't involve much physical activity. I seem to be having trouble staying on my feet at the moment.
Okay, we'll talk to you here in a bit. Hello. Hey, it's Proventus Evanici. How are you?
The Empire is fortunate to have the support of the Thalmor during this difficult time, don't you think?
Yeah. So this guy, I remember his name. Is he from Whiterun? I thought I had him in my notes. Let me check here. Huh, okay, he's not in my notes. Are you enjoying the party, Proventus?
Oh, hello there. I didn't expect to see you here. Yes, I am indeed. Elenwen always serves the best wine at her parties. The food is excellent as well. Though I confess, being surrounded by so many wealthy and important people makes me feel more than a little nervous.
I bet. It's quite a gathering, wouldn't you say?
Oh yes, quite. So many important people from all across Skyrim.
Is that it?
Don't let me keep you.
Yeah, I don't remember where we met him, but I do remember his name. Hey, how are you? Jarl Igmund. Where are you the Jarl of?
I came here hoping to learn that more Imperial reinforcements were on their way to Skyrim, but so far, I've been disappointed.
How are you enjoying the party?
Well enough, I suppose. Elenwen puts a great deal of effort into these parties, and it shows. I just wonder what her real motivations are. That woman is inscrutable.
Do you think the Thalmor can be trusted?
For now, perhaps. But I've heard disturbing rumors that they're marshalling their strength. I suspect the treaty that ended the war was just a tactic to buy time so the Thalmor can rebuild their armies. I hope I'm wrong. I'm not sure the Empire can afford another war.
Yeah, nice talking to you. This guy must be the Jarl of a place I haven't visited yet, because I don't remember his name.
Good speaking with you.
You too. Hi, how are you?
I could learn a lot from the people in this room.
Now, she is the Jarl of someplace.
I could learn a lot from the people in this room.
I don't know if we've ever been given a quest by her. Yeah, she's in my notes. But where? Huh, interesting. Well, I thought she was.
It was a pleasure. Thank you.
Oh well, anyway. Who are you? Oh, Jarl Siggeir.
Why would anyone join the Stormcloaks? They have a fraction of the Empire's wealth and power.
Yeah. Some Jarls resent the Thalmor. How about you?
Well,
oh, dang it.
Let's hear it.
That is not what I meant to click on. Damn.
Until later, then. A ruler is entitled to luxury, don't you think? The Thalmor understand that.
Anyway, some Jarls resent the Thalmor. How about you?
Well,
oh, it did it again, you stupid thing. Gosh.
These Thalmor know how to treat a guest.
Alright, let's try to use the keyboard instead.
Yes, I know what you mean. Most Nords struggle to accept change. Those who fought the Thalmor in the Great War still see an enemy. But that war is over, and a new day has dawned. Besides, the Thalmor reward their friends richly. Anyone who doesn't take advantage of that is a stubborn fool.
Okay. Have you known Elenwen long?
I've known her long enough to appreciate her excellent taste in food and wine. And also long enough to respect her importance to Skyrim. She plays a vital role in rooting out the forbidden worship of Talos. As far as I'm concerned, those Talos worshippers get what they deserve. All they do is cause problems for me and the other Jarls.
Okay. Well, it looks like we can't ask him to create a distraction anymore.
Until later, then.
Blah. But that's okay.
But lately it seems like every
Jarl Idgrod Ravencrown, I remember her too.
It's not really a fair comparison if you ask me. After all, Yorlin works the Skyforge. How is any smith going to compete with that?
Yakety yak yak.
For the man who knows how to make money, war can be a most profitable venture.
Yeah, hi.
Now here's a face I did not expect to see. Be mindful, for you walk among adders.
Isn't that the truth? Do you visit the embassy often?
There are words spoken and words unspoken. Beware these Thalmor, for they are adept in both languages.
I see.
For this reason, I avoid them when I can.
I guess you couldn't this time, huh? Are you having a good time?
Fair faces and fine food are well and good, but honesty is rarely so pleasing.
We could ask her for help too if we wanted.
May wisdom light your path.
Thanks. Eriker.
The Great War is long past. It's time the Empire and the Aldmeri Dominion put aside their differences. Prosperity is good for everyone.
I don't know if I remember him.
For the man who knows how to make money, war can be a most profitable venture.
You sound like quite the businessman.
But not every Nord is obsessed with strength, honor, and skill at arms. A rare few are born with a gift for making money. My investments are my strength, and my wealth is my weapon. As for honor, well, there are some luxuries even I can't afford.
Okay, well what brings you to this party?
You must be new to Skyrim, or you'd already know who I am. I have a stake in most anything of importance in Solitude. I feel that it's time to put aside the grievances of the past and let peace and prosperity flourish between the Empire and the Aldmeri Dominion. I try to do my little part. Besides, just between you and me, it's making me pots of money.
Okay, nice talking to you.
Very well, then.
Very well.
There's a likely-looking filly, even if she is an elf. You there, servant girl. What's your name, dear?
Ah, Breda, sir. Do you need a drink? Something to eat?
No, that's not what I'm interested in.
Oh my.
Right now. I just wanted to get a better look at you. I like what I see, my dear.
And believe me, I don't say that to everyone. I'm very discriminating when it comes to the female form.
Thank you, sir. Was there anything else I could do for you?
Oh, not at the moment. Maybe later. Don't go far.
Yes, sir.
Nice. Poor Elenwen can't even walk around her own party, or maybe that's some kind of dance move.
Spoken and words unspoken. Beware
These stormcloaks are nothing more than
for they are
armed
adept
mob.
in both
This war
languages.
won't last much longer.
I couldn't have said it better myself. It's been some time
The
since I've
hospitality
had
of the
news from
Thalmor
elsewhere in Skyrim. What have you heard?
Well, I did see something interesting not long ago. There were several Khajiit camped outside the walls of Whiterun. Seems they've been traveling around the whole of Skyrim peddling their wares. You've got to admire their courage, doing something like that with dragons on the loose and a war going on.
Okay.
Why would anyone join the Stormcloaks? They have a fraction of the Empire.
I remember her name.
One thing everyone can agree on. This war is bad for business.
Well, I think Erica might disagree. So if parties bore you, why attend them?
The East Empire Company has interests all across Tamriel, inside and outside the Empire's borders. We try not to get involved in politics. However, as the head of the company, it's my job to make sure we maintain good relationships with prospective partners and investors.
Does your company do business with the Thalmor?
A delicate question, to be sure. I'm the Emperor's cousin, and the Empire has little love for the Thalmor.
I'll leave you to it then.
On the other hand, the Thalmor have considerable funds and are looking to expand their shipping. I haven't signed any deals yet, but I'm sure my cousin would want to cut if I do. What better way to soothe his wounded pride?
I agree with you.
Okay.
Come and visit me in Solitude
I heard those
sometime.
mages up in Winterhold have been trying to figure out how
I'm
many
so
dragons
glad you
there
could
are in
attend
Skyrim.
today.
They seem to think it's at least a dozen, but I'm sure they're exaggerating. They're probably
you're
trying to
enjoying
scare us
yourself.
into giving them more money and influence, so they can save us from the dragon's threat.
Lots of talking going on.
trust that this is just the beginning of a long and mutually beneficial relationship.
Sure.
Please, help yourself to more wine.
So, what does your position as Thalmor Ambassador involve? I'm curious.
One of my main duties is to foster a better understanding between the Aldmeri Dominion and the people of Skyrim. I also oversee the activities of the Thalmor Justiciars throughout Skyrim, although this has been most unfortunately disrupted by the war.
I never quite understood exactly what the Justiciars do.
The Thalmor Justiciars are so often misunderstood. Our primary goal is to preserve the peace between the Empire and the Aldmeri Dominion.
I couldn't agree more.
The worship of the false god Talos contributed to the unfortunate friction that led to the Great War. Following the Great War, the White Gold Concordat set out the terms for peaceful coexistence between the two powers. The Empire and the Dominion agreed that the worship of Talos was a relic of the past and must be eliminated in the interests of peace. But I'm sure you didn't come here for a lecture on high politics.
No, not really. Do you host these parties often?
Quite often, yes. The only thing I enjoy more than luxury is sharing that luxury with those who can appreciate it.
Well,
But
that
I
doesn't sound
also
too bad.
enjoy learning the latest gossip and hearing the most intriguing rumors.
I've spent many hours.
Okay, well, I can see you spared no expense.
Of course not. One does not gather the most important men and women of Skyrim and then serve them cheap ale and stale bread. This is only a taste of the benefits that accrue to those that align themselves with Thalmor interests.
Only a taste, huh? Okay, well. Nice talking to you.
Do enjoy yourself.
Thank you.
I find these parties such a dreadful bore.
Oh, you do?
No
Okay.
matter how harsh the ruler is entitled to luxury.
Hey, it's Maven Blackbriar.
The Thalmor understand.
I don't recall seeing you at one of these before, and I know everyone who's anyone in Skyrim.
Well, I'm an up-and-comer. What's your relationship with the Thalmor?
We have a relationship of mutual respect. I care little about the politics and rivalries between the Thalmor and the Empire. But I do respect power, and the Thalmor have that. They leave me alone, and I leave them alone.
Fair enough. What brings you to this party?
To maintain relationships. By the way, I don't know who you are, but unless you want me to blow your cover, I'd advise that you avoid me for the rest of the party.
Okay.
Until next time.
All right, Maven Blackbriar. Hi, how are you?
What can I get for you?
Oh, jeez. No, I don't need another drink, I don't think.
All right, then.
It is not
Is my
eyes
star
that reveal
seen
another's
to
true
your
nature.
Okay, well, I think we've spoken with everyone.
It pleases me to hear you say so.
It's good practice. Most people barely notice what I'm playing.
Yeah.
These parties are... I hope you're enjoying the music, sir.
Yeah, you and your invisible flute.
These parties are a great way to earn a little extra money.
Uh-huh. Well, I think that we have spoken with everyone indeed. Didn't speak with the soldier, though.
I'm sorry, sir. I'm on duty.
Oh, okay. Can't go that way. Well, I think that our distraction is going to be this guy right here. Yeah.
Toast to a beautiful friend.
We could ask some other people
Why would anyone join the
for help,
Stormcloaks? They have a fraction of the Empire's wealth and power.
but I think I'd rather try to keep this on the lowdown. This guy here, I don't know. We don't know him. He doesn't know us. We have no history with him, so I think he's probably the safest guy to cause a distraction. We'll see how it goes. But I'm going to go ahead and end this episode here. I don't want to get into this right here at the end of this playtime. So I'm going to sit here and read a book to Victoria. Except for the fact that I don't have a book. Did Lydia not follow me in here? I guess she didn't, huh? I guess she didn't.
Maybe he thought it would bolster recruitment.
Well, in that case, I don't think I have a book to read. I don't think I'm carrying any that I haven't read yet. I do see the Wolf Queen Volume 7 here, but I don't think I'm ready to read Book 7. Yeah, the last Wolf Queen book I read was Volume 5, and I think I even have a quest to find the Wolf Queen Volume 6 somewhere. I don't know what's so special about it. Yeah, find the copy of the Wolf Queen Volume 6. I find that interesting. That that is a quest for us. I don't see it marked on my map, though. I don't know. Oh, because I have to do this. I think I forget that every time. So, apparently... No, that's that. What's... Okay. Hold on. Turn this off. Well... Yeah, I don't know where it is. I guess we just don't know where Volume 6 is. So, I don't want to read Volume 7 without reading Volume 6. And I don't think there's any other books lying around here that we haven't read. And Lydia didn't follow me inside. Though it does look like I could go back outside. What happens if I go back outside? Anything?
Huh?
Okay, here's Lydia. Hey, Lydia. Give me a book.
I've got your back. I am sworn to carry your burdens.
We are going to take... We've got all these biography of Baron Zayas here. So many of these. Ice and Chitin. That sounds awesome. Let's take that from her.
Lead on.
Please proceed into the embassy.
Okay. Yeah, we'll go back in, and we'll have a seat, and then I'll read a book. Maybe we'll get the interest of some of these people.
One thing everyone can agree on. This war is bad for business.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Let us read a book called Ice and Chitin. This one increases our light armor. Ice and Chitin by Pletius Spatek. The tale dates to the year 855 of the Second Era, after General Talos had taken the name Tiber Septim and begun his conquest of Tamriel. One of his commanding officers, Betia of Illinois, no, that's not right, of Aeolos, had been surprised in an ambush while returning from a meeting with the Emperor. She and her personal guard of 5 soldiers barely escaped and were separated from their army. They fled across the desolate, sleet-painted rocky cliffs by foot. The attack had been so sudden they had not even the time to don armor or get to their horses. "If we can get to the Gorvig Ridge," hollered Lieutenant Ascutus, gesturing toward a peak off in the mist, his voice barely discernible over the wind, "we can meet the Legion you stationed in Pornak." Bedia, I don't know how to pronounce that, Bisha? Looked across the craggy landscape, through the windswept hoary trees, and shook her head. "Not that way. We'll be struck down before we make it halfway to the mountain. You can see their horses' breath through the trees." She directed her guard toward a ruined old keep on the frozen isthmus of Nerone, across the bay from Gorvig Ridge. Jutting out on a promontory of rock, it was like many other abandoned castles in northern Skyrim, remnants of Remen Cyrodiil's protective shield against the continent of Akavir. As they reached their destination and made a fire, they could hear the army of the war chiefs of Danstrar behind them, making camp on the land southwest, blocking the only escape but the sea. The soldiers assessed the stock of the keep while Bisha looked out to the fog-veiled water through the casements of the ruin. She threw a stone, watching it skip across the ice, trailing puffs of mist before it disappeared with a splash into a crack on the surface. "No food or weaponry to be found, Commander," Lieutenant Ascutus reported. "There's a pile of armor in storage, but it's definitely taken on the elements over the years. I don't know if it's salvageable at all." "We won't last long here," Bisha replied. "The Nords know that we'll be vulnerable when the night falls, and this old rock won't hold them off. If there's anything in the keep we can use, find it. We have to make it across the ice floe to the ridge." After a few minutes of searching and matching pieces, the guards presented 2 very grimy, scuffed, and cracked suits of chitin armor. Even the least proud of the adventurers and pirates who had looted the castle over the years had thought the shells of chitin beneath their notice. The soldiers did not dare to clean them. The dust looked to be the only adhesive holding them together. "They won't offer us much protection, just slow us down," grimaced Ascutus. "If we run across the ice as soon as it gets dark." "Anyone who can plan and execute an ambush like the war chiefs of Danstrar will be expecting that. We need to move quickly, now, before they're any closer." Bisha drew a map of the bay in the dust, and then a semicircular path across the water, an arc stretching from the castle to the Gorvig Ridge. "The men should go the long way across the bay like so. The ice is thick there a ways from the shoreline, and there are a lot of rocks for cover." "You're not staying behind to hold the castle?" "Of course not." Bisha shook her head and drew a straight line from the castle to the closest shore across the bay. "I'll take one of the chitin suits and try to cross the water here. If you don't see or hear me when you have made it to land, don't wait. Just get to Pornak." Lieutenant Ascutus tried to dissuade his commander, but he knew that she would never order one of her men to perform the suicidal act of diversion, that all would die before they reached Gorvig Ridge if the war chief's army was not distracted. He could find only one way to honor his duty to protect his commanding officer. It was not easy convincing Commander Bisha that he should accompany her, but at last she relented. The sun hung low but still cast a diffused glow, illuminating the snow with a ghostly light, when the 5 men and 1 woman slipped through the boulders beneath the castle to the water's frozen edge. Bisha and Ascutus moved carefully and precisely, painfully aware of each dull crunch of chitin against stone. At their commander's signal, the 4 unarmored men dashed toward the north across the ice. When her men had reached the first fragment of cover, a spiral of stone jutting a few yards from the base of the promontory, Bisha turned to listen for the sound of the army above. Nothing but silence. They were still unseen. Ascutus nodded, his eyes through the helm showing no fear. The commander and her lieutenant stepped onto the ice and began to run. When Bisha had surveyed the bay from the castle ramparts, the crossing closest to shore had seemed like a vast, featureless plain of white. Now that she was down on the ice, it was even more flat and stark. The sheet of mist rose only up their ankles, but it billowed up at their approach like the hand of nature itself was pointing out their presence to their enemies. They were utterly exposed. It came almost as a relief when Bisha heard one of the war chief's shouts whistle a signal to his masters. Oh, that should have said scouts, but whatever. They don't have to turn around to see if the army was, or they didn't have to turn around to see if the army was coming. The sound of galloping hoofs and the crash of trees giving way was very clear over the whistling wind. Bisha wished she could risk a glance to the north to see if her men were hidden from view, but she didn't dare. She could hear Escutus running to her right, keeping pace, breathing hard. He was used to wearing heavier armor, but the chitin joints were so brittle and tight from years of disuse, it was all he could do to bend them. The rocky shore to the ridge still looked at eternity away when Bisha felt and heard the first volley of arrows. Most struck the ice at their feet with sharp cracking sounds, but a few nearly found home, ricocheting off their backs. She silently offered a prayer of thanks to whatever anonymous shellsmith, now long dead, had crafted the armor. They continued to run as the first rain of arrows was quickly followed by a second and a third. "Thanks, Stendar," Escutus gasped. "If there was only leather in the keep, we'd be pierced through and through. Now, if only it weren't so rigid." Bisha felt her own armor joints begin to set, her knees and hips finding more and more resistance with every step. There could be no denying it. They were drawing closer toward the shore, but they were running much more slowly. She heard the first dreadful galloping crunch of the army charging across the floe toward them. The riders were cautious on the slippery ice, not driving their horses at full speed, but Bisha knew that they would be upon the two of them soon. The old chitin armor could withstand the bite of a few arrows, but not a lance driven with the force of a galloping horse. The only great unknown was time. The thunder of beating hooves was deafening behind them when Escutus and Bisha reached the edge of the shore. The giant jagged stones that strung around the beach blockaded the approach. Beneath their feet the ice sighed and crackled. They could not stand still, run forward, nor run back. Straining against the tired metal in the armor joints, they took 2 bounds forward and flew at the boulders. The first landing on the ice sounded an explosive crack. When they rose for the final jump, it was on a wave of water so cold it felt like fire through the thin armor. Escutus's right hand found purchase in a deep fissure. Bisha gripped with both hands, but her boulder was slick with frost. Faces pressed to the stone, they could not turn to face the army behind them. But they heard the ice splintering and the soldiers cry out in terror for just an instant. Then there was no sound but the whining of the wind and the purring lap of the water. A moment later, there were footsteps on the cliff above. The 4 guardsmen had crossed the bay. There were 2 to pull Bisha up from the face of the boulder and another 2 for Escutus. They strained and swore at the weight, but finally they had their commander and their lieutenant safely on the edge of Garvig Ridge. "By Mara, that's heavy for light armor." "Yes," smiled Bisha wearily, looking back over the empty broken ice floe, the cracks radiating from the parallel paths she and Escutus had run. Whoops. "But sometimes that's good." Okay. But sometimes that's good. So I guess the weight of their armor is what weakened the ice enough to have it crack and drown their followers. All right, there you go. Ice and chitin. Like I said, that'll do it for this episode. When we come back next time, we will make a distraction and we'll slip away in the party and find whatever it is that we're looking for here in the Thalmor Embassy. Thank you guys so much for joining me on this episode. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, why don't you let me know. Leave me a like or a comment. Thanks for watching. I hope you join me again in the next episode.